Hello again, everybody. Well, we're back up at Lookout Mountain again. Today is an interesting little weekend. This is the 155th anniversary of the Battle for Lookout Mountain and the Battle for Chattanooga. So, this is specifically for the Battle of Lookout Mountain that happened on this weekend. You can see that they've got some interesting little stuff set up, and they have a little cannon demonstration. So we might not make this particular one, but we may get a chance to see it here in a little bit. So let's go down and take a look, shall we? There's a lot of people here that I like to see. And if you can see out beyond the edge, this is historical kind of weather. You have got the battle above the clouds happening. It's pretty cool. Well, we got to see it from a little bit further away, but we'll check out a closer one maybe here in a little bit.
Lookout Mountain, but it's not going to be the artillery on the mountain. It's the artillery shooting at the mountain. To give you guys a little bit of what that experience was like, one of the Confederate soldiers, he wrote, this is a soldier named Charles Partridge in the 96th Illinois Infantry. He wrote, "The battle has been poetically termed the battle above the clouds, but literally it was a battle in the clouds." And I think a few minutes ago we could all appreciate that. It seemed like a war waged by the elements rather than a battle fought by men. The viewless artillery of the skies seemed to bellow above our heads and beneath our feet, and the bursting shells were dread thunderbolts. To some minds it seemed like cloud and fire-capped Sinai, when God came down on its dread top to give the law. From the veiled summit burst thunderings and lightnings, and we're getting ready to burst some more thunderings and lightnings in just a moment here. And the mountain quaked.
10 seconds.
And the mountain quaked as though the feet of Jehovah were treading its high places. And as of old, a vast concourse of spectators in the valley below were anxiously awaiting to see what results would come forth from the clouds. And did not God, by the results of that day and the day following, say to the states which lie around that commanding summit, "Let the oppressed go free"? The original Emancipation Proclamation was written by the God of battles with fire and steel, and President Lincoln has only somewhat tardily copied it with pen and ink. At noon, our line was swinging around Point Lookout. Is it too much to say that the clock of history struck high noon when that mighty index finger pointed due north on that rocky-faced dial? Certainly, the afternoon of the Southern Confederacy began to decline from that hour.
Ready. Fire! Cease firing.
So once again, we'd like to thank you guys for visiting with us here on this anniversary weekend of the battles for Chattanooga.
The Tennessee River. He will then send 2 parts of his army south.
Even with the clouds,
Now, the
that is
thing to
never
know is where I pointed
terrible
out where we were, right?
view. So somebody had asked about this in the past. How close is the Craven's house actually to Point Park? So you can see that we are up here at Point Park, and there's the New York Monument. There is Garrity's Alabama Battery. Now if you look down there, the sun's just the right way. You see those white houses and those monuments? Right there's the Craven's house. So it's really not far away, except for the 300 feet or so that it is from this point. Oh look, there's Umbrella Rock peeking around. Looks like the castle is coming along nicely.
He's kind of got a black cat bent in there at the top. You see he's stepping out now. That's your cue that they're about to fire. All right. Everybody's awake now, right? All right. I think we scared some people back behind us. They didn't know what was about to happen. We try to warn everybody. So before we kind of continue on with this story, as I mentioned, I'm one of the park rangers here in the city of Chattanooga. But here's the problem. Their supply base is back this direction at Bridgeport and Stevenson, Alabama, on the other side of that choke point that we talked about a few minutes ago. The only way the Union Army can get food, supplies, ammunition, reinforcements, medicine, evacuate the wounded, anything like that, is to move from the city and either come on the river at the base of the mountain, the road that kind of came out present-day Broad Street and crossed the base of the mountain on what's called the Wauhatchie Pike, here present-day Ruby Falls, or the rail line at the base of the mountain. That's the only three ways they could get between there and there. Well, what's sitting in between that? These guys. Confederate artillery here on Lookout Mountain can choke off any of those supplies. And it makes this siege of Chattanooga in October of 1863 very, 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 very effective. Now the Confederate artillerists that are up here, they've got a little bit of pride. These are Virginians, primarily, from a group called Parker's Virginia Battery. They're part of what's called the Army of Northern Virginia that have been sent here as reinforcements. These are some of the best artillerists that the Confederate Army has to offer.
Well, I don't know if you heard that. The gentle thud was another set of reenactors down at Moccasin Bend. The cool thing about this 155th anniversary is that they have guys shooting down there as well as up here. Now obviously ours are going to be louder because we're right here with them, but it's really giving a flavor to how things must have been. Well, guys, it's a short one, but we're having fun here celebrating the 155th anniversary of the Battle of Lookout Mountain, the Battle of Chattanooga. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, if you ever get a chance to, you really ought to come up to this area. There is just so much stuff to be able to see here. It's just really impressive to see all of this history. Of course, you can also go back through my older videos and see, because most of my videos are local, at least into the Chattanooga area. Now, I do try to record where I go, so stay tuned. I'm off to go on some more journeys. So until then, why don't you go on a journey of your own? We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.